Hey guys, Rich Rebuilds here. We are building a Hayabusa swapped Volkswagen Caddy pickup truck. We're converting it to rear-wheel drive to accommodate the newly mounted rear motor. And in today's episode, we're going to add the front motor, an electric motor. Yes, it's going to be a hybrid. And the front motor will help with acceleration and also give us the reverse gear we so desperately need for this build. We're going to remove the diesel engine, fabricate a motor mounting plate, remove the clutch from the motor, use the splines from the clutch to mount the Lovejoy connectors, get the motor wired up, install the motor, and confirm operation. All of that in one episode, so I don't want to waste too much of your time. Without further ado, let's get into this build. All right, guys, since there's not really much point in keeping this front engine, we're actually going to take it out today. What do you think, Joe? You ready for this?
That's a good idea.
It's a good idea. We'll move this out. This is at least a couple 100 pounds worth of weight we're not going to use, but we are leaving the transmission. So I will let you guys do with that information as you please. John, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, John. That's a lot of paperwork. I gotta talk to the landlord. Oh, what happened? Well, you see.
Money somehow.
Yeah, exactly. No, I don't get compensated for my time. Then I gotta throw the cherry picker away. That's a brand new cherry picker too. Yeah. Boys and girls, I am so excited to tell you that I am in the Rivian. I finally got the Rivian back and it feels good. Coming from the 2005 Honda Odyssey that I've been driving. And there's nothing wrong with driving a 2005 Honda Odyssey, but if you no longer wish to drive your 2005 Honda Odyssey or whatever other car that you have that you wish to upgrade at some point, maybe to an EV, I have something to tell you. And a couple weeks ago, we told you guys all about one of the best nonprofits that's fighting climate change or having an EV raffle. And here are 3 reasons why you should participate in this raffle. You could potentially win a Lucid, you could win a Rivian, you could win a Tesla. The Chesapeake Climate Action Network / Action Fund is having a raffle. And these are the reasons why. Number 1, the tickets are way undersold. The drawing is barely 4 weeks away and only 2,100 out of 5,500 tickets have been sold. So your chances of winning are ridiculously high. Number 2, the prizes are amazing. Let's be real here. Awesome prizes. The Lucid Air Grand Touring has a 500-mile battery and a total value of $138,000. The winner can also choose a Rivian SUV or truck plus 10 years worth of free charging or a Tesla Model X Plaid. Number 3, our friends at the CCAN Action Fund do amazing work. They use all the proceeds to fight the kind of weather that you've been upset about lately. So to enter, you just go to www.evraffle.org. That's evraffle.org. Tickets are only $200 and the raffle runs through August. But again, it's big time. Undersold right now. So visit www.evraffle.org today. So you kind of have an idea of what I'm going to do. I was actually able to get these splines out of the clutch. It's standard procedure when you're doing an EV conversion. What I really want to talk about today are these Lovejoy connectors. And I don't know why they're called Lovejoy, because I don't feel any love or joy right now due to these prices. This little piece of rubber shaped like a star was $32. This one was, I think, $70 or so, and this one was $56.99. All in total, this is over $250 worth of Lovejoy connectors. I don't know what Mr. and or they, them, Mrs. Lovejoy is doing, but I hope you enjoy my money. I hope you enjoy your boats and your helicopters and your mansions, charging this amount of money for what's just steel. Yes, it's very thick and dense, but it's also very expensive. And again, enjoy your boats and yachts and Aruba or wherever you are. Maybe you own an island, just enjoy yourself on it. You're welcome.
One here, or 1, 2. I'll probably do 1, 2, then I'll flip it 3, 4.
Okay. Trimming?
Yeah, I mean,
Not big of a deal.
You use the grinder for that.
Right.
Actually, I wonder if you do that.
Because remember, every time I do this, it goes out a little bit more.
Yeah. That's valid.
I'm just pretending. You see how bad this is? Don't like real companies use machines for this?
You just did. Here at Rich Rebuilds, we have severe budget cuts.
Yeah. Seriously.
Rich is our new CNC.
I see this. Look at the steam machine.
Why you take it off the line too?
Don't
Might
need
as
it.
well.
Yeah.
It's embarrassing. Okay, how far off are we, you think?
You might have to grind a little bit, right?
A little bit. Thanks for the credit. Just a little bit. It's like a walk of shame. Okay, what goes where? Oh, this is flat. Like this, there you go. That's it. That's actually not bad. Look, it still clears this. I can move it over a little bit like this.
There you go.
And the holes, that hole will line up. I mean, that's actually not that bad. Yeah, all the holes still line up where they should. Nothing's off. What I might need to cut this a little bit deeper, but everything lines up. You're probably wondering to yourself, Rich, through all of this, why did you even bother to paint the transmission black? Joey knows the reason why, and I'm sure you guys are gonna know the reason why in a second, but I was actually spray painting around this template so we could see where to drill the holes. So all these lines that I spray painted here are pretty much where we're gonna start drilling the holes to mount to the face of the transmission. So we know we have to drill these three, these two, and then right here, we're just gonna drill a little bit larger holes to make sure it secures into the front plate. So now Joey's gonna slowly place the Lovejoy connector or the love-hate connector. And that's where we're gonna drill the hole. But the thing with this is that we might drill a lot larger of a hole just so there's more room for adjustment. This hole doesn't really matter that much. It's more so to hold the motor to this base plate. So this hole could be a lot bigger as long as it's structurally sound, which it is. This is actually a pretty thick piece of aluminum we have here. So I wouldn't worry too much about it. Ooh, is that it?
That's the top. Top comes through here.
Man, okay. How you feeling, Joe? We spray painting this or what? What are we doing?
We're doing it. Let's just do it.
All right, send it. Okay. Worst case, we'll just take another 2 hours to make another front faceplate.
Yeah.
Yeah, no big deal. All right, ready?
No.
Lines up.
It's okay, John. We still love you.
And the camera wasn't recording.
You want to do the lineup stuff? Yeah. Since every time I try, I just can't do it.
Bam, that was pretty good.
Not bad, buddy.
All right. All right, so you have the washers in the back, right? You have the washers, the front washers, lock washers, and then nuts. So you see why we have the contactor, so you don't have to zap yourself.
I kind of like
The contactor's right here. So this is no big deal if we touch it. However, when it comes to a main battery pack, it has like 400 volts.
Yeah, you can blow up.
That's a lot. It's a lot more scarier. Fingers crossed. Ready?
Yep.
That's pretty solid, man.
Dude, that's not bad at
It's
all.
not. It's not even
It's not wobbling at all.
hardly any. No, it's not. Okay, ready to full throttle blast real quick.
What gear you want? I'm in neutral.
And you're neutral.
I think so.
First gear.
I don't know. That's either fifth or first.
Okay.
Oil's coming out.
Oh man.
Yeah,
So-
ready? Let me try to shift it.
Ready?
Ready?
Yeah.
Dude,
It shifted.
that's reverse. Ready? First?
Yeah. Oh, and see, you could shift without a clutch.
That's so cool.
That's what I'm telling you, man.
Fifth gear.
Now hold on a second. Let's just take a moment to talk about our friend and his habit. Oh, this is John. Hypnosis and stickers on his arm do not prevent him from doing that. Cold turkey doesn't work either. And so we got something for John that does work. Fume. Now, Fume's an innovative award-nominated device that fixes the awful smell of smoke in the shop and helps promote a healthier way. Instead of those sketchy electronics, Fume is all natural instead of vapor with who knows what's in it. Fume uses flavored air, and instead of harmful chemicals, Fume uses all natural, delicious flavors. Now that bad habit is acceptable to society and your health. Fume comes with adjustable airflow dial and is designed with movable parts and magnets for fidgeting, giving your fingers a lot to do, which is helpful for de-stressing and anxiety while breaking your habit. Stopping is something that people put off because it's hard, but switching to Fume is easy, enjoyable, and even fun. Fume has served over 100,000 customers.
I've been breathing through this Fume for the past couple of weeks now. Actually, it's worked out pretty good. I can actually breathe again.
Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Head to tryfume.com/richrebuilds or scan the QR code and use code richrebuilds to get 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. All right, I think we're good here. This is the final product or semi-final product of the hybrid system. This is the electric motor connected to the transmission, the original transmission of the Volkswagen Rabbits. We have the Lovejoy connector in the middle, as you can see. We just tested on camera, as we showed you earlier. There is no vibration in that whatsoever. And Joey and I we're shocked that this thing didn't, explode to bits. which is amazing in itself. You want to try give it a test run for the test audience? Okay.
Oh. Ready?
Yep, let's go for it.
You want to shift through the gears?
No. Look at that. That's smooth. That's really smooth. So this is pretty much just going to be, like we said, an assistance motor. It's going to help with acceleration, so it's not only the rear wheels moving everything. I have a feeling this is going to be kind of uncontrollable with all the power in the rear, and you want something to help guide the front. This will also be our reverse, because the reverse gear gets a little tricky when it comes to adapting a motorcycle transmission in a car. So this will be our reverse as well. So what we have to do now is we have to add a few more points of contact from the motor plate to the transmission. We have 2 up here, 2 at the side, and we're going to add 2 more at the bottom as well. But this thing, it really isn't going anywhere. We're going to tidy this thing up. At the back of this is one of the points of contact for the transmission mount. And from there, we're going to drop this bad boy in. Look how tiny this thing is. It's ready to go in. I just want to do a quick size comparison of what this is versus this thing. This is just massive. It's at least double, triple the size of this thing. This is tiny. This is modern technology for you, and this is going to be pretty impressive once it goes back in. So we're going to lower this down. It has a transmission mount. This is how light it is. This can just be strictly supported by that transmission mount. So there's 3 points of contact from this transmission to the vehicle. This is just insane. It's insanely compact and convenient. And after that, Joey has to fabricate the brackets for the battery mounts. Maybe the controller, not really sure. But either way, let's see what we got. Okay, Joey is working on finalizing the welds on that, and what I'm gonna do is get the truck up in the air and insert the axles, because we're gonna take this thing for its first official spin, Joey.
Spin the wheels?
All right, yeah, let's do that. So get up in the air, I'll get the axles in, and then after that, maybe I'll connect the shift linkage and all that good stuff, but that's all we did, right? It was just the axles, I put the...
Brakes.
Oh, we're in good shape, man.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to this. Okay, so we have the motor in, and right now Joey's working on the infamous battery block. What was that, 1/4 inch thick?
Yeah, 3/16.
Jeez Louise,
That's all we
man.
had laying around.
Oh my goodness. All right, Joey, what was the plan here?
So the original plan was to keep it nice and neat, put the batteries up here.
Yep.
Actuality, it's not going to work. It's going to end up in the brake booster. So we figure we'll throw the controller up.
Oh, and it also gives it a high center of gravity too.
Yeah,
That's just like
we
almost
don't wanna
100
do that.
pounds way up high.
Also, we have all the space from the diesel motor location.
Yep.
So we need to kind of fill that up.
All right, good
So
stuff,
we're
man.
thinking throwing the motor right here next to the motor.
Yep.
Just like that. Controller right here. Nice and watertight.
Awesome. That's gonna look good, man. All right,
That'll do it.
let's hop to it. All right, guys, it's about 11:30 at night, and we made a lot of progress today, and now we're gonna have the wheel spin. That was our goal today. We wanna make sure there's not gonna be any binding going on between the motor and transmission, or the axles or drive shafts that go to the wheels. So Joey's gonna hit it right now. Joey, what gear are you in?
First.
You're in first gear? All right, let's see what happens. Oh, wow. That's straight. You know what, Joey? Third gear is the ideal ratio. Try that. Oh, wow. What the heck? That's actually decent.
Yeah, it is.
Oh, you know what? The most important thing, the whole reason why we did this, are.
Yep.
Let's try it. Reverse is a little weird. We have reverse. All right, give it. All right, so go through. Tell me what gears you're in as you do it. Try first. A second. Fourth. Fifth. That's fifth gear. Dude, so this is actually moving out pretty good.
Yeah, it is. I'm watching it. Everything looks pretty straight.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie.
This is gonna move.
Dude, this is all eyeballed, by the way. We didn't know, we just eyeballed everything. Not bad, huh?
Yeah.
You want to drive?
No.
You want to drive?
I don't care to drive it. When the Hayabusa motor's in, then I'll drive it. Other than that, it's like I've done this a million times. Cool.
This thing boogies, man.
Dude, this thing actually should go pretty good.
Yeah.
Too bad the speedo doesn't work. Then we can actually tell like how fast we're going. But I'll tell you,
is it a cable?
Yeah, it's right there.
it's at the side, right there, in there. It's not we don't know where that bolt is. I think John swallowed it.
Shocker.
I was like, John, don't swallow that. And he's like, no. Do you have to be in neutral to? I don't know what.
Neutral. Oh, yeah,
Okay. Is it going? It's working. All right. I want you to run through the gears. What gear are you in now? How fast? 15? A little bit more. Waiting for speed. What the heck? Are you kidding me? It says 55.
I don't doubt it.
Wow.
This is actually better. How is it better than that diesel motor? That's incredible.
50 to 65 run. Just a flip of the throttle.
Wait, one more time. Hold on. Be careful, Chad.
Ready? I'm gonna start. That's fifth.
That's fifth gear?
This is fifth gear.
Yeah.
I'll bring it up to 55. Ready?
Yeah, 55. Dude, this is... You know what, Chad? I was going to say, oh my gosh, I can't believe we eyeballed this and it worked. We've done this a lot of times, Chad.
Yeah.
We've done this a lot.
Quite a few.
At this point, it's just like you just close your eyes and you're just like, okay, this is it.
Muscle memory.
We kind of put this together. This is impressive. So I guess, Joey, the next steps is we're going to build a little housing for the controller. And then we're going to block this because when it rains, we're going to have a really bad time. We could fill it with whatever, foam. Or maybe flowers. Put a little flower bouquet in there. Or a flashlight. Special flashlight.
Special flashlight.
And then this, I mean, you could even come off of here and have a really thick L bracket that's like, I don't know, 1/4 inch, come down, go over, put it right on top. I don't know how you want it. It doesn't have to be pretty.
Yeah.
But it should be somehow shielded. That is high voltage going through there.
Yeah.
So we should figure that out. We're gonna end up cutting the majority of these wires out of here. We do need fuse box electronics, obviously, for turn signals.
I think this one's reverse lights, so you do need that one.
So we need the reverse switch and the transmission installed.
Yep, that's already installed here. Just pop it on. This one's the feed to the interior. I think this goes on the alternator, but that's probably just going to go straight to the battery.
Okay. Oh, so we need a DC to DC converter now. So let's look at...
So here's the question. Do you do a DC to DC off of this, or do we run it off the bike motor?
Bike, 100% bike.
So what we're going to do is put a normal 12 volt back in here.
Run it through the bike.
Wire up the truck normally.
Wire it through the bike.
And wire it to the bike.
Gotcha. Yeah, good call. Good call.
And then we can use the 12 volt from the truck to fire that off. So you just put the 12 volts to fire up the contactor on that.
So no need for a DC to DC.
Right.
Because it's just going to have the regular alternator.
Right.
Okay.
Well, under load, it will change.
On the load, when there's 1,500 pounds.
Yeah, when you put a weight on it and then you try to shift, and that's when
it's a little different.
It gets a little different. But I mean, if you play with the throttle a little bit, you should be able to get it off a load just enough to pop.
Get off the throttle, pop into a new gear. Yeah. I mean, sometimes you might grind a little bit here and there, but it's better than actually having a clutch and a flywheel in there because that's just more weight to spin. But granted, yes, momentum keeps it going, but you know, whatever. Long story, who cares?
Yeah,
no one cares about that. But yeah, no, this is fun, man. I think you're right. It might be quicker than we think.
I think so.
It might be.
I do believe so. You know what? We already have a coolant reservoir. Just remount the sucker, and we can reuse this for the bike motor.
We'll reuse the factory radiator.
What's leaking there? All coolant, whatever.
Cool.
Hey guys, thanks for watching this episode. There are a lot of questions to be answered here. One of the main ones being, how are we going to use one accelerator pedal for two different motors, one electric and one gas? Can we even use the electric motor at the same time the gas one's being used? What's the acceleration going to be like? How much range are we going to get? There's still a ton of questions that not even we know the answers to. Let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys next week.